Rin is my favorite character in the story. Ever since I seen him in the first collection, I knew, man, he was like craziest. And when you found out he was the brother of Itoshi, the best midfielder in the entire freaking anime, I knew Rin was about to be cold, bro. Like, ain't no question about it. Now, in the current story, Rin is very bad right now. On the bench. Wowzers, on the bench, rocking that bench hard. Like Murasaki Bara and the Generation of Miracles. But I want to talk about this could possibly be the end for him. The destroyer mode is not working like it's supposed to. Right? He's out here going against Isagi losing. Ego can't have that. Now, why does this matter? Because Rin has been number one ever since his first introduction. Before Isagi became super strong, he was the benchmark. He was the mark between... He was what people in the anime and in the manga strove to be. And to see him fall off now is putting a wrench in that idea of him staying number one. Him being the beast of Blue Lock. That was what his character was around, him being number one. Not just before we even knew that he wanted to surpass his brother, he was the top.
Oh my god! It's because it's from... Oh my god!
Right? And of course what comes with that is that he, now with him on the bench, and we no longer see him as a number one, we see Isagi as number one. I believe this will be good for Rin's growth, because Rin has known nothing besides being number one in Blue Lock, and no one has been able to surpass him yet, besides Isagi rivalry. Why having a rivalry with him? That rivalry has begun to crack his ego, number one. He's beginning to be not seen as the number one anymore. He's not seen as rival by ego. This is why he got benched. Because his ego is not suited to be number one. Ego's words, not mine. And we see this after the France match, when he actually gets benched. And the reason why Ego explains why he got benched was because he needed to reevaluate his ego, and not because he chased after Isagi's goal, which is the reason he got benched. But Ego's whole philosophy was win with your own goals. You'd rather score a hat trick and lose than win with only like one goal, right? And Rin isn't necessarily wrong for this, right? We know that we have seen him in destroy mode. He would cook just like a U20 match. He could cook, but it's not necessarily that makes his ego wrong anymore. It's that he's chasing Isagi. He's replaced Sai, his brother, with Isagi. That is the problem, I think, is with Rin right now, and that's the reason he's benched, because he is using Isagi as a reason to keep growing instead of his own ego and his own growth as Rin Itoshi, like he said during his destroyer state that he is Rin Itoshi. But him replacing Sai, instead of him replacing it with himself, he replaced it with Isagi, and it's the same pattern, but it's just a different person. That is the reason I think Ego really benched him, but he just said, that's why he said your ego is flawed, basically. But you could also say the only reason why he got benched was because Isagi was just better. And there's two reasons. There's a reason for it and there's a reason not for it. The reason for it is, yes, Isagi in games has been shown to later stages of the game when it actually matters to be able to grow and come up with drastic plays that can make the team grow. The other side of it is that Isagi, because he's such a late game player, if the other team gets a substantial lead, he will not be able to catch up quick enough. That is the whole reason why they said his adaptation was inconsistent, because he's not able to adapt quick enough to catch up. So if the team has a higher skill gap than them and they are to occur points quicker than Blue Lock can adapt, Isagi's adaptation means nothing, because if he's not, it's not just him adapting, it's how fast can he adapt. If he's not able to adapt fast enough, they score more points. As we've seen in the France match, he adapted to Hugo, but they still lost. Why? Because 1, they score way more points than them. 2, he couldn't score points and adapt to Hugo quick enough. Right? And even though he said he beat the number 2 philosophy, he actually didn't, because they lost. Right? And check out my other videos here on my playlist. And that's the end of the video. Peace.